What's up, YouTube? This is DMA Productions, and I got a lot of requests about making another Argentine Tegu care video, so this is just my second one. We can start out with caging. He's about 3 foot right now. I have him in a 75-gallon tank. Some of you might be saying that it's way too small for a Tegu his size. There's a lot of opinions, but in the summertime he's out in a big cage and he likes that. But honestly, when I first got him, I had him in a really big cage. You can go check that video out. And he was like really timid and really scared and unsecure. So I find by putting them in not too small, like don't put your Tegu in a 10-gallon cage. I would say a minimum cage length is 29-gallon. And I'll show you a quick picture of that later. But I find staying on the smaller cage with really deep substrate, they're really calm and they ease up in their tameness a lot. So yeah, that's what I do. And then once he got about 3 feet, a couple weeks ago, I put him in this big tank, so he's liking that. So next we will go to substrate. Right there I have cypress mulch. Before, when he was in his 29-gallon, I had Eco Earth. I really like Eco Earth. I use Eco Earth on like all my dart frogs. I use it for basically everything I have besides my bearded dragons, and I really like it. It's easy to keep humid and all that stuff for your tropical species. The only thing is, it's kind of really expensive. I mean, it is cheap, but it's expensive when you're filling up a like a Tegu cage where it's pretty big and you need substrate really deep. So I was at Petco, and they have cypress mulch now, which when I first got him, I really wanted to get cypress mulch because I was reading everywhere how much cypress mulch is good, how good it is, and all that, and I could never find it. So I finally found it. It cost me about $35 to fill his tank up, so that's pretty good because it's pretty deep, and he does burrow a lot. So it cost me $35 with this. With Eco Earth, I priced it up. It would probably cost me about $60. So, yeah. And mainly, the reason is because this is like really big pieces, so it's a lot more volume, while Eco Earth is real little, and it's like gets packed down easier. So he's just basking right now. But so yeah, and it's basically the same thing as Eco Earth. With Eco Earth, you can tell when it's wet or dry. Same thing with this. So it's basically just as good as Eco Earth, if not better, because he doesn't get as dirty. So next we'll go with lighting. Lighting right now, all I have on him is the Repti Halogen basking light, which I used to have just the Repti, the Zoomed basking bulb or whatever, I don't know. Comes in the white box. I used to have that, and then, because that was only like 12 bucks for 100 watt, so then when I was out, I wanted to be a high spender, and I brought this Repti Halogen 150 watt. Basically, it's the same thing as the basking light. It's just supposed to improve their colors, which, yeah, I agree it does. The basking light has a real high yellow tint. It's like really yellow and bright. This is more of like a pure, I don't know, I'd say like a white light, white sunlight. So it does intense his colors up a bit. And then over here I just have the 10.0 UVB bulb, and you should be replacing that every year to 6 months, depending on what you feel like spending. There's probably going to be some opinions about this too, whether or not to put a 5.0 and a 10.0. I use 10.0 for all my bigger animals, like my monitors and all that, and my bearded dragons, I use 10.0 because they're desert. So basically, any desert species like your Uromastyx, your bearded dragons, anything like in that area, use 10.0. And any bigger lizards like your Tegus, your monitors, stuff like that, use 10.0. With geckos, anything like that, and chameleons, I would say 5.0 because they're a little bit more delicate. But you can do some more research, and it's all your opinion what you want to do. I forgot to mention too, if you're noticing, his cage is really plain. Honestly, he's a really big lizard. He's about 3.5 foot right now, and I mean, when I first got him, I had some decorations, but all he does is tear them up. I mean, he burrows anywhere from over here, and then maybe he'll move his cypress mulch over here, whatever he feels like doing. So, I mean, I just leave it plain. I mean, I usually just find it easier to clean and all that, and honestly, I'll take a glance back, but I think it looks pretty good like that. Just mainly my eyes focus on him. So, I mean, whatever. He's happy. He doesn't need any decorations. Inside the cage, that's that. I did the lighting. Water. Some people I see in their cage, they have these giant water balls. Now, I have no idea why. Maybe your Tegu likes swimming, I don't know. But my Tegu hates the water, honestly. I mean, I used to have a big water bowl when he was in there, never would go in it. I would put him in it, he would jump out. So, I keep a little water dish, easy to clean up. If he spills it, it doesn't get my whole cage flooded. It's really good. And then, what I do sometimes too is I change his water bowl every day, so the water's clean no matter what. Is I just dump that out into his cage and mix it around, so I don't have to miss as much. But every weekend on Sunday, when I clean out all my cages, I do put them in the tub with real shallow water, because like I said, he kind of hates the water. But that's just to help him with shedding and all that stuff. I'll just do a quick thing really quick. I just see all this stuff on his cage. They are escape artists. Now, I find out there's certain times when my Tegu wants to escape. In the summertime, when it's hot out and he's really active, is the most time when he wants to escape, because all he does is want to run around and find new places to explore and stuff. So, I mean, I'm out of school and all that stuff during summertime, so, you know, I do let him run around my room and all that stuff. That's Kiki. And around the house. But in the wintertime, when he's all calm and like this, he's fine. So, like, he's not going to try to escape. But what I would invest in are these. These are basically like lifesavers. They're these little clips that they clip on the side of your cage like that. I would say getting those. I have those and stuff on top just because he is a very strong animal. Food-wise, basically the top things I feed him are rodents, anywhere from mice to rats, and make sure it's lean ground turkey, and I feed him fish, any kind of fish, freshwater and saltwater, anywhere from shrimp, cod, salmon, freshwater trout, anything. Try to stay away from the feeder fish because they're not that good. But that's as far as diet. They also do eat fruits like bananas, mangoes, stuff like that. I found out I don't know about any of your other Tegus, but he specifically loves like really wet fruits like mangoes and stuff like that, maybe strawberries. Anything other than that he won't eat. I'm probably going to run out of time soon, so I'm just going to number 2 right after this just to conclude it. But, yeah, check out my update, my care video number 2. Alright, see you later, Steam 8 Productions.